quick prep haul video from Farmfoods. This is the second time I've done this video because I had this CD on in the background, which is a potential copyright strike. I've already got 2 copyright strikes against the channel, 3 and your channel's gone, even though 1 was for fair use. You cannot take our freedom video. So anyway, here we go again. Farmfoods sell ghee. It's not a brand I've heard of, but it's probably very, very similar to, if not identical to, the East End one. And it's $4.99 a tub for 500 grams. From a practical standpoint, you are probably better off getting the 500 gram tubs instead of the kilo one that I showed you in the last video. But you do get more bang for your buck if you buy a kilo, and if you use a clean spoon every time you go into that tub, it'll keep, it will last, it'll be fine, you know, cross-contamination avoidance. So yeah, they were $4.99 each, which is not bad. I mean, if you think about how much you'd pay for butter, for 500 grams of butter, it would be more than $4.99. A 6-pack of baked beans, a giant roll of, it's not unlimited, that is going to run out. I shouldn't put unlimited on there, but I'd rather have a giant roll than have loads of smaller rolls clogging up my cupboards. I think that was about, hold on, kitchen roll. Whilst I'm looking for that, I've got these tins of soup, or any tin of soup. You add that to pasta with it watered down a little bit. Add that to a load of pasta. 1 tin, a load of pasta, a little bit of extra salt, watered down, a few extra spices, maybe a bit of veg thrown in there that you've dehydrated, and you could feed 3-4 people, and it'd be a tasty and very filling meal. So yeah, 3 different flavours of soup. I bought more coffee. Every time I spend over sort of 30-35 quid on a shop, I'll always buy another jar of coffee. The coffee was £3.50, which is about, that's a fair price now than it used. But it's obviously a lot more than it used to be, but it's a fair price now. It's probably equivalent to Aldi, Lidl, Asda, Tesco for their freeze-dry coffee. These refuge sacks, these were $5.99 for 50, but I wouldn't buy any other refuge sacks from anywhere else because they're brilliant, they are good quality, and I'm not suggesting that you do this because it would just be so wrong. But now that we're being charged for garden waste removal, you know, I think leaves and grass and stuff like that would be better off in a landfill than plastic. Just saying, because they're charging to empty our brown bins now, our garden waste. So we're paying a lot more for our council tax now, but getting a shittier service, and now we're having to pay a separate additional service to have our garden waste removed. And it's disgusting. It's ridiculous. I totally understand why so many people are going down the route of fighting paying their council tax. Totally understand it. The ham, the pork and the luncheon meat was all either a quid or under a quid. I think these were about 69p a tin, which is pretty decent. Yeah, the ghee was $4.99. I doubt if you're going to get it cheaper than that anywhere else, to be fair. And I mentioned coffee in the last video about maybe getting coffee grounds, organic coffee grounds. Coffee grounds is a waste product of fresh coffee, so I don't know why I said that. I hope you read between the lines on half the shit that I come out with. But yeah, stick to freeze-dried coffee in a jar. You can't go wrong. It's fine, and it's relatively affordable still. The macaroni cheese obviously is eaten cold or hot, straight out of the tin. It's a meal in a tin. The kitchen rolls. The kitchen roll was £3.49, which, considering how big it is, and that it's good quality stuff, it's not bad. It's not ideal. It's paper, for God's sake. But that's it. That's my prep haul. This came to just under 42 quid, which isn't a lot. Buying 3 tubs of that bumped the price up, and the bin bags. But that's it. A little mini food haul from Farmfoods. You don't get much change out of 42 quid these days. So much love. Ciao for now.